Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Ace here, back with another props video. Last video, we went 1-0 once again, so we had a little mini sweep. We only had one play on the YouTube video, and it cashed. It was a one-unit play as well, so it was good odds as well. It was minus 110. This one got bumped up like crazy. It was Keyshawn George over 2.5 assists. We cashed this one. That was the only play I gave out on the YouTube video. In the Discord, I did a little ladder play to 4 plus assists plus 210 odds for only 0.15 units, but it was a little ladder play, and both of those ended up cashing. I was also, as you can see right here, I was going to take Denny over 3.5 assists at minus 135 on DraftKings, but then it got bumped. Like I literally typed up the whole write up and I had it finished. I was about to add premium, right? Every time I add premium, I go back to the prop and I go check the odds just to make sure that it's not bumped. And it was fucking minus 185. So that ended up cashing as well, barely. I think he ended with 4 assists or something. So I was kind of mad that I didn't get that in, but I guess I was late. But anyway, Keyshawn over 2.5 assists at minus 110 odds. By the time I woke up at 11:30 in the morning, it was already bumped to 3.5 minus like 120 minus 130. So it's crazy. I got bumped up a whole assist, and it was even more juice than the 2.5. So that was really really good value. And then we ended up cashing both of them. So that's another YouTube video of going undefeated. It was a 1-0, but I think we got another 1-0, and I think we've had a few. Probably had like 5 of the last 7 YouTube videos be 2. We've been on a very, very good run, elite run. And then I didn't have a video for right now. It's March 4th, so that's what, Tuesday. I didn't have a video for Tuesday's props, so I didn't have any props at night. As you can see here, it last night games still coming in. I love the games. I didn't find anything. I was waiting for the Rockets and Pacers game, because I figured there might be a line in there because that was a pretty good game for props, but it didn't come out at night, so I just went to bed. I didn't make a YouTube video, and then today woke up. I found a play: Jabari Smith Jr. over 6.5 rebounds. Actually, plus odds here, plus 110 odds at 365 at Bovada, plus 100 on FanDuel. This was the write up right here, and I also posted this on Twitter. So I didn't make a YouTube video, but I told you guys before. If I'm not making a YouTube video, I sometimes throw a play in on Twitter, and then even if I do make a YouTube video, sometimes I'll post a third play on Twitter just for the people that follow the Twitter. So make sure you leave a follow at Real Ace Picks on Twitter. Leave a follow, turn on those post notifications as well so you can see every single. Well, I do tweet a lot of shit like about other shit. Might not want to do that. Yeah, I posted this one on Twitter that cashed, and then I had another play which was Luka over 7.5 assists. Which shout out to A1, he posted this one before me, so I did my own write up, but he did post this before me. So shout out to him, leave him a follow. And those are my only 2 plays for today, and they both cashed. So yeah, so 2-0 little sweep here, mini sweep, 7-1 start to March. So really really good start to March. We're already up basically 3 units in March. That brings us up to 24.5 unit profit in 2025. So really really good profit this year so far, and really really hot start to March. So hopefully we can keep it up. But anyway, I just scrolled past the first play, so you already saw it. So let's go ahead and get into the first play and write up for that play. It is going to be, go to it, going to be in the Portland game, and it's going to be Denny Avdia over 3.5. So when I posted this play, it was minus 110 DraftKings, minus 115 Bet365, minus 1 Bovada. So it has been juiced up, as you can see, minus 140 DK, minus 140 Bet365. So if you want to take the juice, that's up to you. It's another reason, like I say, to join the Discord. Not only do you get every single play, you get them right as I post them before they're bumped, because most of my plays do get bumped. Either get juiced or they get bumped completely. So you do want to take advantage. Getting that pre-bump value and that CLV before CLV value is absolutely crucial in betting, because the margins are so tight. So do that. But anyway, let's get into the write-up. So Denny Avdia over 3.5 assists. This is a play that I posted a few times in the last like week or so. But if we go to games with Simons, with Shaden Sharp, with Scoot Henderson, but without DeAndre Ayton, you'll see that he's cashed in a lot of games. But we're not going to be including this Wizards game because, as you can see here, he only played 6 minutes in this Wizards game because he got hurt. So we're not going to be including that game because that was only a 6-minute game, obviously. So definitely not including that. But in games with those 3 players without DeAndre Ayton, but when he gets 10 or more minutes, basically when he doesn't get injured, he's cashed his line in 11 out of 12 games, when getting 10 plus minutes with those guys in and out, averaging 5.17 assists per game in those 12 games. So really, really good numbers. We just need 4 here. And he's over in 9 out of 9 games with these factors, with these filters right here in the calendar year of 2025. So as you can see, calendar year of 2025 starts January 11th all the way up to this game. He's over in all 9 out of 9 of those games. So really recent data, great production as of late. Um, but yeah, the matchup. As for the matchup, pretty tough matchup, right? Celtics are allowing the third least assists per game this season. Since the All Star break, they've allowed the 10th least assists per game. So still a tough matchup, but they have allowed slightly more assists as of late since the All Star break. One thing I have mentioned about Denny assists when I've taken him in the past few weeks is that even in bad matchups, that has not mattered for him. So if we go ahead and look at games where he plays teams that are top 10 in assists allowed per game. There we go. So in games where he's playing bottom 10 assists allowed teams, right? So these are the teams that allowed the 10th or least 10th or lower assists per game. He is still cashing all 4 out of 4 games, averaging 7 assists per game. So he even gets like more assists against tough matchups. So against the Timberwolves, they allowed the 4th least assists per game. He had 5 assists. Against the Magic, they allowed the least assists per game in the entire league, and he still had 5 assists against them. Against the Thunder, they allowed the 5th least assists per game. He had 8. And then against the Cavs, they allowed the 8th least assists per game, and he had 10. So he does very well against even tough matchups. So I'm not even really worried about the Celtics matchup. They have allowed slightly more assists per game since the All-Star break, so I don't really care that they're allowing the 3rd least on the season, but he's cashing very tough matchups nonetheless. I'm not even worried about the tough matchup. If he chalks, he chalks. But I don't think it's just going to be because of the match, right? He's been going crazy even in tough. An amazing value as of late. If we go ahead and look at his last 3 games with these filters, excluding the game where he only played 6 minutes because he got hurt, he's allowing 12.3 potential assists per game in these 3 games, and he's averaging 55.7 passes made in these 3. So absolutely amazing elite volume in these 3 games as of late. And blowout potential, a 10.5 point spread. So there's blowout potential, but blowout potential slightly reduced with Drew and Porzingis doubtful. Tatum and Brown are also questionable, and I would not be surprised if either Tatum or Brown, or both of them sit out just for rest, right? Because it's a Blazers team that they've been pretty good recently, but they're not scary on paper. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tatum or Brown just sit this game out, or both of them sit as we're heading to the playoffs. So that's another thing that could happen. I'm not banking on it, but I think it is pretty possible that either of them sit out. So I'm not too worried about blowout potential. But yeah, they even took a very close game to the Cavs. There's no Mitchell in that game though. But yeah, Denny Avdia over 3.5 assists. I like this play for 0.75 units. And before I get into the second play of the YouTube video, I have 2 plays for y'all today. Before I get in the second play, make sure y'all join the Discord. Do yourself a favor. We are 7-1 in March. We're already up 3 units in March. We're up 24.5 units already in 2025. It's only been 2 months. 24.5 units of profit. So take advantage. We got MLB coming back soon. The link of the Discord will be in the description of this video. So once you scroll down, pause the video right now, scroll down, click the link in the description of this video. You'll click the link, you'll be brought with this screen right here, right? You'll click join, you'll see 3 different memberships. First one, $15 per month. That's going to give you all of my NBA plays, every single NBA play that I post, whether it's a regular player, whether it's a live play, whatever it is. Every single play that I post, you're going to get that right as I post it. Only $15 per month. The second membership is $25 per month. This is going to give you all my NBA plays, and it's going to give you all my Rocket League plays. You guys don't know what Rocket League is. It is a video game that you could bet on. Last year, 2024, my best hit rate on any sport was on Rocket League. 72% hit rate on over 300 props over the course of the season. Now, there is no Rocket League for another 24 days because the split ended, and in 24 days, they'll have the first major. So if you do want to get that membership with the Rocket League plays, I wouldn't buy it for like 3 weeks because there's no Rocket League for that. Just be wasting 3 weeks of that membership. But if you just want the NBA plays right now, you want to lock in right now, get those NBA plays, only $15 a month. Go ahead and click that. That is one of the best prices on the market. If you go ahead and look at other people that have hit rates, same hit rate as I do, or the same profits as I do, especially this year so far, up 24.5 units in 2025, probably way more expensive than $15 per month, right? But if you've never joined before, go down to promo code, type in 2025 at checkout. You'll apply that. You'll see your first month is only $5. That is $5 for 30 days of my. Do not profit off of that. I don't know what to tell you. There's not much. Like, even if you're on the fence about joining, which you shouldn't be if you've been watching the videos, you already see the quality that I post, the props that I post have really in-depth write-ups and quality to them. So you shouldn't be on the fence, but if you still are, only $5 for 30 days of NBA plays. There's not a better deal than that. So take advantage of that. Get in the Discord. I want to see you in the Discord. I want to see you in the chat. Let's do it. So that's it. But as for the second play, let's go ahead and get into the second play. So it's going to be a slip actually, just because I need to dejuice the main play. And the main play is going to be Carlton Carrington. Bub Carrington is his nickname. Bub Carrington over 4.5 assists. So he's only played 2 games without Poole and without Malcolm Brogdon, but with Chris Middleton. He had 4 assists in his first game. He did have 11 potential. So, um, and then his second game, most recent game, he had 7 assists on 8 potential assists. This game right here against the Heat, we took Keyshawn George over 2.5 assists because Keyshawn George had 16 potential assists in the Hornets game. So we ended up taking him against the Heat. He only had 6 potential assists in this game, so he didn't get that crazy potential assists again, but he still cashes. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is we thought that Keyshawn George was going to get a lot of passing volume in this Heat game. He really didn't. He still cashes, but he didn't get that much. Bub Carrington got way more. But if we look at Bub Carrington's volume here in this game, he only had 8 potential assists, right? But he had 75 passes made. He made 75 passes. That is elite volume. Bub is the actual point guard of this team, so it makes sense why he's getting the majority of the volume. And if he's going to make 75 passes, he's going to get more than 8 potential assists, more than not. So I definitely could see him getting way more potential assists in this game. He also played in the blowout this game. So this was a blowout. The Wizards were down like 25 points with 4 minutes left, and he still played till the end of the game. So I really like that because just in case of a blowout, he still should be getting blowout minutes, whether it's competitive or not. So I like that factor as well. And as for the matchup, he's facing the Utah Jazz, who, if we go ahead and check the matchup since the All-Star break, Utah Jazz, they're allowing the most assists per game since the All-Star break out of all teams, and they're allowing the third most assists per game over the course of the entire season. This is an elite matchup for assists here for Bub. And if you go ahead and check the assist zone, 34% of Bub's assists go to above the break threes. The Jazz are allowing the most assists per game to above the break threes. Another 34% of his assists are at the rim. And although the Jazz are allowing the 8th least assists per game at the rim, that is because their center, Walker Kessler, is a really good interior defender. But Walker Kessler is out of this game. So Walker Kessler will not be playing, meaning Filipowski will probably be starting at center. He's not that good of a defender, not nearly as good as Walker Kessler. So I'm not really worried about the at the rim assist being a tough matchup because Walker Kessler isn't. I'm not really worried about that. And then another 21% of his assists are to mid-range shots, and the Jazz are allowing the second most assists per game. This is an elite matchup at a team standpoint, as a assist to zone standpoint, as he's coming off a 75 and 58 passes made standpoint. So he's getting a ton of volume, getting an elite matchup, and he's getting a line that he just hit last game easily. So I do like this play a lot. Bub Carrington over 4.5 assists, and then to dejuice it, I'm going to be pairing this with Kyle Filipowski to record 6+ rebounds. I don't really like dejuicers that often. I really haven't done one in like 2 weeks probably. But I do like his regular line, his 9.5 line. I don't mind that at all. So this isn't like where I'm forcing a dejuicer. I actually like his 9.5 rebounds. I don't. Obviously, I love his 6+ rebounds as a dejuicer. But basically, as a dejuicer, he's cashed his line in 7 straight games where he gets 25 or more minutes. He's averaging 8.7 rebounds per game, and he gets 25+ minutes. And the reason why he should easily be able to get 25+ minutes is because look at this Jazz injury report. Lauri Markkanen out, Collins out, Sexton out, Clarkson out, Kessler out. And in his 2 games that he's played this year with all 5 of those guys out, he's gone over easily in both of these games, getting 11 rebounds in each game, averaging 18 rebound chances per game in those 2 games. He's getting elite volume with all 5 of those guys out. And it is the same game parlay. He's playing the Wizards, and if you guys don't know, Wizards, they just fucking bleed rebound. Really good matchup for him. I like that as a dejuicer, so I'm posting this slip. The main play is obviously Bub Carrington over 4.5 assists, but to dejuice it, I'm adding Kyle Filipowski over 6+ rebounds, and that's going to be the 2 plays for the YouTube video. Deni Avdija over 3.5 assists for 0.75 units, and Bub Carrington over 4.5 assists flip for 0.75 units as well. If you are not in the Discord, you were making a mistake. Like, do yourself a favor, join the Discord. Link will be in the description of this video. We are off to a 7-1 start in March. We are up 25.5 units in 2025. So take advantage, man. Lock in, get in the Discord. I hope to see some of y'all tomorrow when I wake up. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.